Just talk about
Everyone hear me? Is this on? Awesome. Hey guys, how are you? Nice. I think that could be louder. How are you guys? So who's seen Twisted Toonz before? Nice. So there's a lot of new people, I think, right? Who's new? Good, awesome. So I have to give the warning. Sometimes things are a little obscene, and you may hear language from some of your favorite cartoon characters that are inappropriate. So if you have kids, now is your time to exit with them. If you don't want them to hear it. So we're gonna get started. So first up, Adrian Bauza. Carlos Alazraqui. And Laraine Newman. So we are doing things a little differently depending on time. So because there's the three of us, we're gonna do 5 scenes from 5 different movies, as opposed to just one movie. And if there's some time left at the end, we are gonna go around and do a little Q&A. Cool? Awesome. All right, so first, we're gonna be doing The Princess Bride.
Inconceivable!
So as, hold on, let me get down to The Princess Bride. As Buttercup, Carlos, you're gonna do Bane.
Bane?
Bane, okay. Yep. As Wesley, Eric, Daffy Duck.
Yes.
As Humperdick, the Wicked Witch, Laraine. Okay. Is it Inigo? Inigo. Carlos Crocker from Fairly Odd Parents. Okay. Fozzie Bear, Eric.
Ah, waka waka.
So whenever they're all ready. Mark notes, mark notes.
I think I've got it.
We good?
You good?
Almost. Wait.
Almost.
Test 1, 2,
Almost.
check.
The second one? Sorry,
1, 2, what's up, Toronto? Welcome to the Budweiser stage.
I just walked back the other day.
You mean the Molson stage?
Yeah.
Hey man, I'm from Scarborough. I have home court advantage today.
Is there an actual Scarborough Fair?
A Scarborough affair? I think so.
Are you going to Scarborough Fair tomorrow? Nope, sorry, I'm not. Love it.
I got nothing.
I got nothing.
Who was my third? That I was. Oh, here's it.
Fozzie Bear.
Okay, there we go. Okay, now I'm ready.
Sorry. All right.
Okay, Bane, right?
Yeah, Bane.
And the curtain rises.
Oh, Wesley, will you ever forgive me?
What? What hideous sin have you committed lately?
I got married. I didn't want to. It all happened so fast.
It never happened.
What?
It never happened.
But it did. I was there with the bat. This old man said man and wife.
Did you say I do?
No. We sort of skipped that part.
Then you're not married. You didn't say I do. Woohoo! You didn't do it. Wouldn't you agree, Your Highness?
A technicality that will shortly be remedied. But first things first. To the death!
No, the pain!
I don't think I'm quite familiar with that phrase.
I'll explain, and I'll use small words so that you'll be sure to understand. You warthog-faced buffoon!
Blow me. Now listen. That may be the first time in my life a man has dared insult me.
It won't be the last. To the pain means the first thing you lose will be your feet. Below the ankles, then your hands, at your wrist, next your nose.
Well, I wanted to change that anyway. Then my tongue, I suppose. I killed you too quickly the last time. A mistake I don't mean to duplicate tonight.
Oh, I wasn't finished. The next thing you will lose will be your left eye, followed by your right eye.
Then my ears, I understand. Let's get on with it.
Wrong. Your ears you keep, and I'll tell you why. So that every shriek of every child at seeing your hideousness is yours to cherish. Every babe that weeps at your approach, every woman that cries out, "Dear God, what is that thing?" will echo in your ears perfectly. That is what it means. That is what to pain means. It means to leave you in anguish. Page turn. Allowing in freakish misery forever.
I think you're bluffing.
It's possible, pig. I might be bluffing. It's conceivable, you miserable vomitous mass, that I am only lying here because I lack the strength to stand. Then again, perhaps I have the strength to stand after all. Drop your sword. Now have a seat. Time up. Make it as tight as you like.
Where's Physic, Mother?
Oh, I thought he was with you. In that case...
Help him! Why does Wesley need helping? Because he has no strength, no fairies!
I knew it. I knew you were bluffing. I knew he was bluffing.
Shall I dispatch him for you, Mother?
Thank you, but no. Whatever happens to us, I want him to live a long life alone with his cowardice.
Waka waka waka! Indigo, Indio, where are you? Oh, there you are. Inigo, I saw the princess's stable, and they were 4 white horses. And I thought there were 4 of us. So if we ever find a lady... Oh, hello, lady. So I took them with me in case we ever bumped into each other, but I guess we just did.
Physic, my dear boy, you did something right.
Don't worry. I won't let it go to my head.
You know, it's very strange, like the ears on my neck. I've been in the revenge business so long, now that it's over, I don't know what to do with the rest of my life.
Have you ever considered piracy? You'd make a wonderful Dread Pirate Roberts.
And the narrator is?
Oh. End scene. All right, so next, what'd you guys think? Good? Yeah? Awesome. How about some...
Many people thought I was the best. Many people did. Right, Eric?
Well, they love Trump up here for sure.
Many people, I could see it. Lots of hands clapping for me.
Let me tell you about those Canadian voice actors, okay? They're going to steal our jobs. Let me tell you, I love Canada because they have a food in Canada called Putin. I think they call it Putin. It's fries and gravy with cheese.
We need to build a giant snow wall for the snowbacks that are coming to our country and taking our jobs.
Now that we got that out of the way.
Okay.
And now here's Laraine with sports.
All right,
Shame.
so next,
Melania?
we are going to do Silence of the Lambs. So as the narrator, Laraine, Baby Doll, New Batman Adventures. As Clarice, Eric, Bugs Bunny.
All right, Doc.
As Dr. Lecter, Carlos, Mike Wazowski from Monsters, Inc.
Kingdom Hearts 3 version.
All right. Shall we just...
Yeah, whenever you guys can
Does it
take a
say
second.
narrator? Or just, okay.
Yeah, it's the parts that aren't.
The Silence of the Lambs. Dr. Hannibal Lecter is in white pajamas reading an Italian Vogue. A face so long out of the sun, it seems almost bleached. except for the glittering eyes and the wet red mouth and the orange spray tan. His voice is cultured and soft.
Meh. What's up, Dr. Lecter? My name is Clarice Starling. Ain't I a stinker? May I talk with you?
Good morning.
Doctor, we have a hard problem in psychology profiling. I want to ask you for your help with the questionnaire.
Ooh, yeah, sure, Sully. We, being the behavioral science unit at Quantico, you're one of Jack Crawford's, I expect.
I am, yes.
Your credentials expire in 1 week. You're not the real FBI, are you?
I'm still in training at the academy, Doc.
What? Jack Crawford sent a trainee to me?
We're talking about psychology, Doc, not the Bureau. Can you decide for yourself whether or not I am qualified for the job?
Oh, geez, that's tough. That's a rather slippery slope. Geez. Let's see. You're a slippery guy, you, Officer Starling, is it? Yeah. Sit, please. Now and then, what did Miss Miggs say to you? Multiple Miggs in the next cell. He hissed at you. What did he say?
He said I could smell your Twinkie.
I see. I myself cannot. You know, usually I'm pretty good at that stuff. You use Evan's skin cream. Oh, it's the best. Sometimes it gets in my one eye. And sometimes you wear La Air de Temps. But not today. You brought your best bag, though, didn't you?
That's right.
It's much better than your shoes.
Maybe they'll catch up.
I have no doubt of it.
Did you do those drawings, Doctor?
Oh, yes. That's Duomo, seen from the Belvedere. Do you know Florence?
All that detail? Just from memory?
Memory, Officer Starling, is what I have instead of a view.
Dr. Lecter, if you'd please consider...
No. You were doing fine. You'd be courteous and receptive to, courtesy. You'd establish trust with the embarrassing truth about Miggs. And now this ham-handed segue into your questionnaire. It won't do. It's stupid and boring.
Look, Doc, I'm only asking you this, Doctor. Either you will or you won't.
Listen, Bud. Jack Crawford must be very busy indeed if he's recruiting help from the student body of Uzma Kappa, busy hunting that new one, Buffalo Bill. Such a naughty boy. Did Crawford send you to ask for my advice on him?
No, I came because we need...
How many women has he used our Bill?
5 so far.
Or flayed?
Partially, yes. But, Doctor, that's an active case. I'm not involved.
Do you know why he's called Buffalo Bill? Tell me. The newspapers won't say.
I'll tell you if you look at this form. It started out as a bad joke in Kansas City homicide. They said, this one likes to skin his humps.
Witless and misleading. Why do you think he takes the skins, Officer Starling? Thrill me with your wisdom.
It excites him. Most serial killers keep some sort of trophies.
You know something, kid? I didn't.
No, you ate yours.
A tense beat, then a smile from him as this small boldness.
Ooh, Officer Starling, do you think you can dissect me with this blunt little tool?
No, I only hope that your knowledge...
Suddenly, he whips the tray back at her with a metallic clang that makes her start. His voice remains a pleasant purr.
Oh, you're so ambitious, aren't you? Huh? Big hotshot. You know what you look like to me with your good bag and your cheap shoes? You look like a rube, a well-scrubbed, hustling rube with a little taste. Good nutrition has given you some length of bone, but you're not more than one generation poor white trash. Are you, Officer Starling? That accent, you're trying so desperately to shed pure West Virginia. Actually, Brooklyn. What was your father, dear? Was he a coal miner? Did he stink of the lamb? And oh, how quickly the boys found you. All those tedious, sticky fumblings in the back seats of cars while you could only dream of getting out, getting anywhere. Yes, getting all the way to the FBI.
You see a lot, Dr. Lecter, but are you strong enough to point out that high-powered perception at yourself? How about it, Doc? Look at yourself and write down the truth. Or maybe you're afraid to.
Oh, you're a tough one, aren't you?
Reasonably so, yes.
Oh, and you'd hate to think that you were common. My, wouldn't that sting? Well, you're far from common, Officer Starling. All you have is the fear of it. Now, please excuse me. Good day.
And the questionnaire, Doc?
You know, a census taker once tried to test me. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. Fly back to school, little starling. Fly, fly, fly.
End scene.
That was actually a scene from Space Jam 2 that's coming out. Sorry, guys. Sorry, that was not Silent Hill. That was Space Jam 2. How'd that get in there?
All right, so we are doing Pulp Fiction. So as Vincent, Carlos, Donald Trump. As Jules, Eric, Morgan Freeman.
All right.
Lorraine gets a break.
Okay, well, in Amsterdam, you can buy a beer in movie theater, and I don't mean in a paper cup either, or with paper towels. They give you a glass of beer, like in a bar. In Paris, many people have said, you can buy beer at McDonald's. Also, you know what they call a quarter pounder with cheese in Paris?
Wait, they don't call it a quarter pounder with cheese?
No, they got the metric system there, okay? They wouldn't know what the fuck a quarter pounder is, okay? Either does Melania, and I can tell you that.
I can't believe he's president. Well, what do they call it?
I'm sorry this has a deep impact on your soul, but they call it, see what I did there? I'm so good. Royale with cheese.
Mm-hmm. A Royale with cheese.
Amazing.
Well, what they call a Big Mac.
My privates. Anyways, many people have said, many people, it's the biggest. Big Mac's a Big Mac, but they call it Le Big Mac.
Mm-hmm. Your privates, I see. A Le Big Mac. Well, what do they call a Whopper?
I don't know. I didn't go into a Burger King, okay? I don't eat there. I just serve it to athletes who come to visit me. But you know what they put on French fries in Holland instead of ketchup? Do you know?
What?
Mayonnaise, okay?
God damn.
No, it's true. They do it in China. In China. I've seen them do it. And I don't mean a little bit on the side of the plate. They fucking drown them in it.
Ugh, that's nasty.
End scene. This is great. I love it. So next we're gonna do Forrest Gump. So for Forrest Gump, as the narrator, Lorraine, Nana, Troll Hunters. Okay. As Forrest, Eric, Morgan Freeman again. As Bubba, Lorraine, Lois Foutley, as told by Ginger. Lieutenant Dan, Carlos, Rocco's Modern Life. Whenever you guys are ready, I know they got a mark there. Everybody's having a good time, though? You loving it? Great, awesome.
Please stand by.
Please hold.
Okay. Oh. Well, it's Forrest Gump. The helicopter circles overhead, then lands at the fire base.
Who's singing this?
Sing it. Sing it.
Me? Okay. Oh, some folks are born made to wave the flag. Oh, they're red, white, and blue. And when the band plays Hail to the Chief, oh, God. Oh, they point the cannon at you. Oh, it ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no senator's son. No, it ain't me. It ain't me. Bubba? Oh, yeah. Bubba and Forrest jump out of the helicopter with their gear.
Now, they told us that Vietnam was going to be very different from the United States of America.
A soldier places a case of beer on a large stack of cases. He takes 2 beers and walks away. In the backyard, soldiers are barbecuing steaks and drinking beer.
Except for all the beer cans and the barbecue, it was.
You know, I bet there's shrimp in all these waters. They tell me these Vietnam is good shrimp. You know, after we win this war and we take over everything, we can get American shrimpers to come on here and shrimp these waters. We'll just shrimp all the time, man. So much shrimp. Why, you wouldn't believe it.
Lieutenant Dan Taylor steps out of a tent, shirtless. He holds a roll of toilet paper in his hands.
This should have been Trump. You must be my FNGs.
Good
Morning, sir.
Ho, get your hands down. Do not salute me. There are goddamn snipers all around this area who would love to grease an officer. I'm Lieutenant Dan Taylor. Welcome to the 4th Platoon. Ooh, what's wrong with your lips?
I was born with big gums, sir.
Yeah, well, you better tuck that in my marsupial pouch. You're gonna get caught on that tripwire. Where are you boys from in this world?
Alabama, sir.
Oh, you twins?
Forrest and Bubba look at each other oddly. They don't get the joke.
No, we are not relations, sir.
Look, it's pretty basic here. You stick with me, you learn from the guys who've been in country a while. You'll be all right. There's one item of GI gear that can be the difference between a live grunt and a dead grunt. Socks, cushion sole, OD green. Try and keep your feet dry when we're out humping. I want you boys to remember to change your socks wherever we stop. The Mekong will eat a grunt's feet right off his legs.
Lieutenant Dan sure know his stuff. I felt real lucky he was my lieutenant. He was far from a long, great military tradition. Somebody in his family had fought and died in every single American war. I guess you could say he had a lot to live up to.
So, you boys are from Arkansas, huh? Well, I've been through here. Little Rocco's a fine town. Now, go shake down your gear, see the platoon sergeant, and draw what you need for the field.
Lieutenant Dan steps inside the latrine, still holding the roll of toilet paper. He sits down out of sight of the latrine, then stands up looking at the boys.
If you boys are hungry, we got steaks burning right here and shrimp on the barbie. 2 standing orders in this platoon. I know Bubba likes shrimp. 1, take good care of your feet. 2, try not to do anything stupid, like getting yourself killed.
Lieutenant Dan sits back down out of sight in the latrine, and Bubba and Forrest look at each other.
Man, I sure hope I don't let him down.
End scene. All right, last one. I know. Star Wars. So, as the narrator, Carlos Christopher Lloyd.
Okay.
As Piet, Carlos Laszlo.
Okay.
As Ozzel, Eric, Puss in Boots.
That is correct.
As Vader, Eric, Tweety Bird.
Ooh, I thought, Death Star.
As Veers Lorraine, Queen Jip Gerlach from Fairly Odd Parents.
Okay.
Whenever you guys are ready, I think Eric's still marking.
Let me know.
Wait for it.
Okay.
Okay, exterior space, Imperial Fleet. Darth Vader's Star Destroyer, larger and way more awesome than those around it, lurks in the vastness of space, Marty. On board, Captain Piet hurries up to Admiral Ozil.
Admiral?
Yes, Captain.
I think we got something, Scoutmaster Lumpus. The report is only a fragment from a probe droid in the Hoth system, but it's the best lead we've had as of yet.
We have thousands of probe droids searching the galaxy. I want proof, not leads.
Okay, the visuals indicate life readings.
It could mean anything if we followed every lead.
But, sir, the Hoth system is supposed to be devoid of human forms.
Oh, sorry, Darth Vader, Lord of the Sith and the ultimate in evil, enters like a chill wind.
You found something yet? Yes, Scoutmaster, my lord. Ooh, that's it. The Webbos are definitely there.
My lord, you look delicious, by the way. There are so many uncharted settlements. It could be smugglers, it could be.
Do not anger me. Ooh, that's so angering me. That is the system, and I'm sure Luke Skywalker is with them. Set your course for the Hoth system. General Vios, prepare your men.
My lord, the fleet has moved out of sight light speed. Comm scan has detected an energy field strong enough to deflect any bombardment.
Whoa! The Webbos are awarded to our presence. Admiral Ozil came out of light speed too close to the system.
He may have felt surprised, but he was wiser, oh evil one.
He is as clumsy as he is stupid. General, prepare your troops for a surface attack.
Yes, my lord.
Lord Vader, the fleet has moved out of light speed, and we're preparing to... Ah!
You have failed me for the last time, Admiral. Captain Piet? Yes, Scoutmaster, my lord? Make ready to land our troops beyond the energy shield, and we deploy the fleet so that nothing gets off that system. You are in command now, Admiral Piet. Thanks, Scoutmaster Lumpus. Thank you, Lord Vader. No problem.
End scene. Does anybody have questions? Maybe we have somebody with a mic if anybody wants to ask any of these guys any questions. We have about 10 minutes.
First question. What the hell did we just see?
Did you guys like it? Did you love it? So if you're leaving and you loved it, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Twisted Toonz. Also, these guys will be at their table signing right after we leave here. But we'll take questions.
I saw hands behind you,
yeah.
over there, and one down there.
Just line up down here. We'll just take questions.
Oh, they're gonna line up. Okay.
How's it going, guys? Fantastic, by the way.
Well, thank you for your service.
Hashtag not a real seal. Carlos,
Yes.
question for you, actually. I loved you in Reno 911, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Fantastic. What do you prefer more? Do you prefer doing the voice acting work, or do you prefer like being in front of the camera and live action?
I'm sure that Laraine could attest to this too. I think it's relative to the project you're working on. So doing Reno, for example, was way more exciting than maybe doing a guest episode of something else that was like a 3-camera shoot that you had to wait all day in your trailer to set up. But given the choice between doing Reno or Rocco, that's a tough one to answer because I enjoyed them both.
But I will say the Rocco sessions are a lot shorter, and there's no waiting around your trailer and falling asleep and having to crack a Red Bull to wake up again. So
I did like being on Reno 911, and it was just like playing cops. So I would have to say they're equally as fun. I know that Laraine did that from SNL to doing voiceover. I don't know how you can compare those.
Will we maybe see some more Reno?
The speed, yeah.
We might be able to see some more Reno, but on Quibi, that might happen. We'll see.
I didn't hear the question.
Well, as you were stating your differences between SNL and doing animation, I think you might have had the same experience. I'm sure there's times on SNL.
Oh, yeah. Yes. I'm sorry.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah. No, so yes, maybe on Quibi, they're trying to make 10-minute shorts. It depends on the schedule of the actors. Let's hope so. I'd like to do some more Garcia, some more stick time.
Hi there, guys. You are so amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That was so much fun to watch.
Thank you for coming.
Quick question. What is your favorite go-to joke? Because I know voice acting, you guys would probably have to ad-lib a lot of stuff, but do you have a favorite go-to joke?
Man.
I could tell you mine to get you started.
Let's have it.
Okay. How much does it cost for a pirate to get his ears pierced?
Ears pierced.
A buccaneer.
Oh.
That's excellent.
All right, if we're doing Dixie Cup jokes, what was it? Why is 6 afraid of 7? Because 8, no, sorry, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
Forget it. See, I can't even do that. I don't have any jokes.
A nun was teaching her 2nd grade class, and she went around the room to find out what each kid wanted to be when they grew up. Little Johnny said a fireman. Little Sally said a nurse. Little Jeannie said a prostitute. The nun said, a what? A prostitute. I don't think I heard you right. A prostitute. Oh, thank God. I thought you said a Protestant.
That's a go-to.
I got nothing.
A go-to
I got nothing.
Go ahead. I have a go-to expression from the show Rob Nesbitt from Scotland. If somebody pisses you off and they say, can I do anything else for you? You say, skip it, crack your face and make your ass jealous, why don't you?
I love that.
I'm Canadian. That's all I have to say when I'm
We're
in America.
all Canadian.
When I'm in America, they laugh every time I say that.
Aww.
Yeah. I miss you guys. I really do. I think, I think the most Canadian a Canadian is when he's out of Canada. I keep threatening to bring back ketchup chips to record sessions and stuff.
Do it. Smuggle them in with some Kinder Eggs.
Americans are like, ew, ketchup chips? Why? And I'm like, do you eat French fries? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, do you dip them in ketchup? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, you're eating ketchup chips.
Thanks so much, guys. Have a great day.
You too. Great joke.
Thank you.
Hi. Do you have any advice for actors trying to pursue their careers?
Well, D. Bradley Baker has a page online that describes anything about voice acting. I think for all of us, it's making your own content. It's so easy now. You can make your own YouTube channel. You could do live interviews or live characters. Get somebody to literally make you an animatic, like artists like Eric. You could do a 3-panel thing featuring a voice, something that you created. So it's going above and beyond just making a demo. And I have to do this too. We constantly have to show casting directors and directors what other things we can do, because I think we assume they know what we can do. So my advice is, if you're just starting out, make a YouTube channel, do some crazy stuff.
Yeah. And don't try and do impressions of other characters that already exist. You need to be original.
Yeah. Good voices, sure, but good acting over good voices, because good acting will, the voices will come after you've established a character that, even though we can't see you performing it audibly, you have to make the people believe that this character is real, even if it's a cartoon bunny or whatever,
So she was in the Groundlings. You could take Second City, if that's still going on in Toronto, stand-up, improv classes, and acting classes, and all that stuff will just forge the way for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And her voice is awesome already.
Yeah.
You've been given the gift. She's been given the gift.
Hello.
I'll say.
I have a very important question. Does Mike Wazowski wink or blink?
You'd probably have to ask Billy Crystal, but, I would say, since I'm so cute, it was a wink.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, so first off, Pulp Fiction, favorite movie of all time. Even have the wallet.
Very nice.
So, you've got so many amazing voices over a great career, and I gotta ask, to get those voices and keep them so iconic, how do you get inspiration from them well, you know what I'm trying to get at. How do you get inspiration for your voices?
Well, when you audition for something, they will show you a picture of the character sometimes and a written description of that character. And oftentimes that will spark an idea right away. And that, of course, will inform the audition you do. And it can be anything from what you see literally in a straightforward interpretation or the decision to go against type, which often can work really well.
I've recently been doing like a lot of voice matching, so that's kind of hard to kind of like keep things fresh and new, especially if it's a character that we've known for like 30 years over like a span of 3 to 5 other actors. But I think it's, you know, as long as there's good writing there and a different point of view with every type of showrunner that takes over like an idea like Looney Tunes, if there's something new there, you can kind of make it your own. You know, Billy West's Bugs Bunny is different than Joe Lasky's Bugs Bunny and Jeff Bergman's Bugs Bunny, and so we'll see how mine is next year.
It's incredible. For Rocco, we had to do it 25 years later for the reboot, and they literally played us the references, and I was like, all of us, Charlie and Tom Kenny and Doug, were like, I don't know if we can get that high anymore. But I think it was just the thrill that inspired us. Like, we want to try to match as close to the original Rocco as we can. And then with Mike Wazowski, I've been doing sound alike since 2001. I watched Forget About Paris, the movie, on a VHS and rewind. And it took about, I must have done hundreds of hours of Mike Wazowski games. And I think about hour 20 was when I stopped imagining it was Billy Crystal and pretended I was Mike Wazowski. And the motivation was, I really want to sound true to the character and see if I can fool somebody, like the Monster Scareful ride at Florida, Disney World.
Hey, 5 more minutes in line, folks. Let's get some laughs. Let's make you roar.
You know, you want people coming away going, hey, that's the real guy. Like, no, it wasn't. So that's a motivation to keep you, or inspire you.
So we have time for one more question.
Hello? Okay. Big fan of all 3 of you. You're tremendous voice actors and great range. I had actually one question for Eric. Well, it's more of a statement, I guess. But I really appreciate your range because I guess one of the first things I saw you in was the new Ninja Turtles, the CGI one. Oh, yeah. I know you're in both of them, but you know the 2 new ones. But when you were Tiger Claw, and then I saw you in Puss in Boots, and it was just kind of, I looked at it. Wait. That's the guy who's Tiger Claw, because you sound so much like Fish Face when you're Puss in Boots. I'm like, wait.
And then we have Christian Lance playing Fish Face, who does an amazing Antonio Banderas voice.
Yeah, and it's just like, wait. They're both that sound like that? It's amazing.
There's an episode, spoiler alert, coming up from Rise of the TMNT where we play brothers doing our best Antonio Banderas impressions. So you never know who it could be. It could be him, it could be me. And then there's like that weird difference of like, how do you go from being Tiger Claw to being Master Splinter? It's almost the same voice. I said, if Tiger Claw was left in the dryer too long, if you put Tiger Claw in hot water and dried him, and then suddenly he becomes Splinter, it's so weird. Like, if Danny DeVito and Yoda had a baby, that's Splinter. Well, my version anyways. Yeah.
Thank you.
Sorry to all you Splinter fans out there.
Just talk about that. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Let's hear it for these guys.